Hope you're enjoying them so far. Today I'm in the guest room, so if you've ever come to stay with me, this is where you probably slept. And today we are reading Topsy and Tim Meet Father Christmas by Jean and Gareth Adamson. There are lots of Topsy and Tims, they've been around a long time, but I thought this one was quite cute. Big shout out to the library because that's where I've obtained most of this year's books from. Just a slight advance notice, tomorrow's won't be live, tomorrow's will be a recording. It's Nick's birthday, so we are eating dinner with my in-laws, so we won't be doing a live at 8 o'clock, but you will find a video, a compilation of snow tales from Charlotte's book collection when she was small. So, Topsy and Tim meet Father Christmas. Topsy and Tim were very excited. It would soon be Christmas. So they were going to the garden centre to get a Christmas tree. Mummy told them to put their hats and coats and scarves and gloves on because it was going to be cold outside. It had been snowing, so Dad had to drive slowly. They saw some children playing in the snow. Topsy waved them. "Let's build a snowman when we get back," said Tim. It's quite a lot of snow. There were lots of families choosing Christmas trees at the garden centre. "Which tree shall we get?" said Mummy. "I like that one because it's really big," said Tim. "It's too big to fit in the car," said Dad. Topsy and Tim agreed on a very nice smaller tree. Dad fetched a trolley for the tree and the twins helped push it. Mummy said they could choose 2 new tree ornaments to add to the ones they'd kept from last year. They searched through a box of glittering decorations. Topsy found a dear little angel for the top of the tree, and Tim chose a cheeky robin redbreast. "Because you have been so helpful," Dad said, "there's a special someone waiting to meet you before you go home." At the back of the garden centre there was a little wooden house. It was covered in snow and twinkly lights and a sign that said Santa's Grotto. At the front door of the Santa's Grotto, the front door of Santa's Grotto opened and a lady dressed as an elf welcomed Topsy and Tim inside. "Who are you?" asked Topsy. "I'm Father Christmas's helper," said the elf. "Do you want to come in and meet Father Christmas?" Topsy and Tim held hands tightly as they went into Santa's Grotto. Father Christmas was sitting in a big armchair. He smiled at the twins and said, "Ho, ho, ho! Have you been good children?" "Yes, always," said Topsy. "Will you come down our chimney with presents on Christmas Eve?" said Topsy. "Don't you worry," said Father Christmas. "I'll be there. Just don't forget to hang up your stockings." "We won't," promised Tim. "And we will leave a carrot out for your reindeer," said Topsy. Mummy peeped in to see how it was going. "Have they been good?" she asked Father Christmas. "So good they deserve a little present to open when they get home," said Father Christmas. And he pulled out a present for Topsy from a sack marked girls, and a present for Tim from a sack marked boys. "Thank you very much," said Topsy and Tim together. As soon as they were in the back of the car and on their way home, Topsy and Tim opened Father Christmas's presents. "I've got sunglasses," said Topsy. "I've got a trumpet," said Tim. They were very pleased. I bet their mother wasn't. It snowed a lot while they were in the garden centre. When they got home, the twins ran right outside to build a snowman. Dad helped them, and at last they had a splendid snowman. Topsy and Tim ran indoors and fetched an old hat for Snowy's head and a carrot for his nose. It was getting dark, so Topsy and Tim said goodnight to Snowy. they had a surprise when they went into the living room. The Christmas tree was covered in twinkly lights, tinsel and tiny toys. Tim's robin was perched right at the top of the tree. "It's not fair," grumbled Topsy. "My angel should be at the top." Just then, Kitty strolled in the room and spotted the robin. Kitty thought the robin was real. She leapt high up into the tree and brought it crashing down on the floor. "Naughty cat," said Mummy. "Bad Kitty," said Tim. It was not long before the tree was up again, this time with Topsy's angel on the top. At last it was Christmas Eve, the night when Father Christmas comes. Topsy and Tim went to bed, but they didn't want to go to sleep. Their stockings were hung at the end of the beds, and Mummy put a carrot for Rudolph on their chest of drawers. Up there. "I'm going to stay awake to say hello to Father Christmas," said Topsy. Tim didn't answer. He'd already fallen asleep. Tim woke up so early on Christmas morning it was still quite dark, but he could see the stocking full of exciting presents. "Wake up, Topsy," he called. "Father Christmas has been, and Rudolph's had his carrot." The cat doesn't look very awake either. Now turn the page and help Topsy and Tim solve a puzzle. All the books have got these. Topsy and Tim are choosing decorations from the Christmas box. Look at the decorations in the yellow box and see if you can find them all in the picture. Ooh, okay, here we go then. So, can you find a snowman with a pink scarf? Can you find a reindeer? What about a Father Christmas? Oh yes, in fact there might be two. And the robin? Where's the robin? It's difficult to do in the reverse of the camera. Is that the robin there? Where's the robin? Oh yes, Tim's got him. And a bauble with red spot. Oh, I've seen it, it's just down here. Well done. In the back of the book, there's a map of Topsy and Tim's village with all the interesting places that they visit. And there's Topsy and Tim's house. Good night.